Guys, the Chickens here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, pretty excited because we are able to confirm something with you that was a little bit kind of up in the air with the sneak peeks. The season is 100% going to be 35 days, and I could not be more excited about this. I think this is going to be the best change that they could make to Warships. Just with the last, little bit, the last few seasons at least have all been 20 days, and it's such like a crunch. It's such a, it's such a condensed season. That it, basically the issues with the 20-day season is that, everything, like the metas change so quickly. Like we always see that, right? So, say you unlock a couple things and then, and you're doing everything right and you're unlocking the right things and upgrading the right things. That usually only gets you ahead for like 16 hours or so. With a 35-day season, it's going to be more like a day and a half, maybe even 2 days where you're able to take advantage of your upgrades and your unlocks, which is the most, that's the most fun thing about Warships, is just unlocking or upgrading something and then benefiting from it, right? It sounds very simple to say it, but that's what makes it fun. That's what it's about, basically. So with the 35-day season, we get an extra 14 days, I think, 15 days. Yeah, because it's usually, 21 days, 3 weeks, more or less, so the season almost doubles in time, so that's going to be, and it also means you don't have to play Warships, all day, every day, grind your 4 hours or whatever. You can kind of take a more relaxed pace to it, especially at the beginning. Maybe not the very beginning, but, in that first kind of week or so, you can kind of hang back, and, that's something that we talk about all the time, is just being able to. Let's watch some operation attacks or something while we chat blabber away here. We'll give PB some love. Shout out to PB, one of our best hitters in the newest task force. Code Chicken is what we're calling it. But yeah, we're taking this 5-man right to the top. Just to we got some of the old gang back together. We got Marty, we got Red, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. So that being said, yeah, so I mean that's basically what we were talking about. Is it's gonna be a less grindy. You're gonna be able to kind of hang back a bit at the start, which I highly recommend everyone does. Let the chicken go ahead. Let me go make my mistakes for you guys to learn from. That's the whole purpose. Yeah, so I mean, just hang back a little bit until you know exactly, we did our previews and stuff, so we have a good idea of what's going to work and what's not going to work. I still think I'm going to be leaning towards Rifleman at the very start. I'm probably going to unlock, I think Grenadiers are required. I might have to go back and look, but I mean, they're going to be so cheap. The troop upgrades are so cheap. There's no reason not to do them. And if they're beneficial for a day, that's kind of worth it. But I'm still going to be leaning towards Rifleman just because we have the flares also at the start. So that's going to be pretty key. Just being able to control the troops so they're not forced to walk through minefields, or they're not forced to walk directly like into a mortar. But probably what we're going to see at the 2-engine meta, I'll pull up the screen here so we can get a bit of an idea. Probably what we're going to see here, guys, if I can click on the right one. So probably what we're going to see here, I don't want to get in the way of PB's glorious attack, is basically dropping your Rifleman 4 bolts on one side, 4 bolts on the other. So if it does come down to that, and that works, the flares aren't really going to be that important, right? So it's going to be more about speed, but that's a 2 engines. We all know how quick, 2 engines could last for, a couple hours. You might get your chest straight off the start and then just be good to finish from there. This guy's using all bombers and second wind. That's what operations have come down to, guys, with the introductions of the bombardiers, which is cool. They needed to, it's nice to make those a little bit fresh for once. But yeah, so 2 engines probably not going to last all that long. We're probably going to go straight into 3 engines, so we'll bring that up for you here as well. And yeah, so this is where, we're going to have more defensive options. We're going to have some building health and building damage, I believe. So just dropping all the Riflemen's probably not going to be as viable. You're probably going to want to bring some Grens into the mix just to make things exciting. And look at this, man. How cool is this attack? All bombers. Just raining down. Not a rocket launcher in sight. How is that rocket not hitting them? I don't understand. Wow, they actually outranged it. That's insane. Um, but yeah, so 3 engines is kind of where, you know, we're going to have a couple defensive choices, and the attackman is really going to open up a little bit. Then we're going to move on to, I'm not going to go over everything. We're just kind of chatting about what's going to be viable near the start. So we'll just stick to these 3 engines. And then when we get to fours where you're going to have some strong defenses. I'm pretty sure you're going to have shock launchers, maybe a prototype, and a bunch of shock mines and things like that. So 4 is probably where we're going to see the meta become clustered. On defense anyways. The attack doesn't just end. Oh, okay. Same with warships, I guess. Then we'll see Mr. Chicken going in on distortion. Pretty easy attack if I'm being honest. But I also have 7 troop damage statues, so I mean if I can get Zukas onto the core and we're not doing, you know, we're I don't even know what operation we're doing. It's like Foxtrot or something like that. It's pretty easy. But as long as we get the Zukas like within the neighborhood, they'll take it down pretty quickly. So. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, around 4 engines, that's where it's really gonna open up. We're gonna see some defenses. It's not gonna be Reichman rush. It's probably gonna be heavy rush, maybe with brick. But I've also heard a lot of people say they're gonna skip brick entirely and just go straight for Kavan and kind of like the way the tree works is it wraps up. You can go kind of up and around and get to avoid brick and get all the other stuff like the boom cannons and the multi-node and I think the shock launcher maybe. All around there. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun season. The thing that I really liked about this tech tree is that, you know, a lot of it is interesting choices. So there's going to be a lot of show Marty's hit here. Show a good one for once. There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of interesting decisions, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just figuring it out, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have OP and Shishkon at some point. We're gonna try to break it down for you the best we can, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And guys, I am going to be streaming the takeoff of Warships at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So Sunday morning. Wait, Sunday morning or Monday morning? Okay, technically Monday morning, I guess. Monday at 4 a.m. Yeah, because what's tomorrow? Today's Saturday. My work schedule changed, so I'm all over the place. My days are all mixed up. Yeah, so it's going to be Monday morning, 4 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing... Sorry, I just got a weird notification on my computer. I was worried it ran out of disk space or something. So whenever it does that, the video just doesn't record. Okay, get rid of that. Yeah. Trying to say, I'm streaming at 4 o'clock in the morning Sunday. As soon as Warship launches, we're going to go live, and we're going to try to figure it out together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Those streams, those early morning streams, they're always interesting. There's always some mistakes made, but usually we end up doing pretty okay for it. Because I mean, it is important to try to start Warships off on a good win streak if you can, right out of the gates. It's hard to maintain that, and people catch up to you quickly that just grind it out all day. But, I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So I hope you guys stop by, and I hope you guys have great success in your warship endeavors. And, yeah, we're going to have to ride this one out because it's going to be a long season. But it's not too long. You know, I found those... what was the first season? It was like 60 days or something crazy. I don't want to say that was too long because, you know, that it's probably better for, like, the, you know... for everybody if the season's that much longer, because then it just gives everyone, you know, that chance to catch up to everybody else. Because it's not like, you know, a lot of people aren't playing Boom Beach at 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday, like, you know, so like it's not really fair to base a lot of the, you know, the weight of the season on, you know, start time like that. And plus, like, you get behind in your chest a little bit, and it's like, you know, it just kind of compounds from there, the issues that you have. But with a longer season, those become, sure, it's an advantage for those that do it, but it becomes like not as big of a deal because, I mean, unless you're playing every day for hours and hours, it's not, you know, it's not going to affect your gameplay as much. And, you know, a lot of people play without instant training and whatever, and like they make the top 500. So I mean, it's kind of a minuscule player population, I guess I would say, but. Oh, Red lost brick there. That wasn't smart. What was he doing? Oh, he's just going to free clear. That's kind of boring. Yeah, Red likes to play it safe. I guess he doesn't really go for the crazy, like, Marty hits, which are always fun. But yeah, so I think that's all we got for today, guys. Just I wanted to update you and just confirm, because I know in my sneak peek I said, it's kind of up in the air whether it's going to be 35 days or not, and that's huge news, I think. So it is confirmed. It's going to be 35 days. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys Sunday morning for that stream. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, or you like the sign. And we'll see you next one. Guys, check it out. Back.